Night, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mission Christian Academy for the ICSAA Regional Championship Girls matchup in our first of a doubleheader here tonight. It's Mooresville Christian, the Eagles, entering this contest at 12-7. They'll be taking on the Horizon Christian Lions, who enter this contest at 1-17. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer since 1955. Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled and motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. Wheeler Mission, for over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, we're in business to create a better future for you and your family. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistics partners since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else? They have the largest selection of great food made from scratch, and it's very affordable. Highway Safety Services, over 60 years combined experience in traffic control and pavement markings in Indiana. And the IndianaSRN sports page. Follow the sports page daily. Updated news from coast to coast, high school, college, and pro sports. Log on to IndianaSRN.org and click on the sports page tab. We're down to the last game of the regional. The teams tonight will advance to the state championships coming up next week. Troy Derengowski, Coach Keith Myers. Doubleheader tonight. Going to open it up with the girls' game, and Horizon Christian is hoping they can pull off an upset tonight over Mooresville Christian, who they lost to earlier this year. Now, Coach, we all know it's always tough to beat another team a second time around because you've had a chance to scout, and they're going to try to do it here tonight.
Yeah, Horizon's looking for that. People say, how in the world are you at 1-17 and you're in the championship game? Like other small schools and other communities around, Christian schools have girls programs, and mid through those years they just lose interest, or there's no more teams left. And that's the case of here in the central region. There was 5 teams that was scheduled to play in this tournament 2 weeks ago. 3 teams dropped out, left you 2 teams. You have to play one game to get into the state finals, and this game had to be played.
Well, and the other aspect of it is, too, you get late in the season, you end up with injuries, you end up with some sicknesses, and yes, you end up with some players that have decided maybe to move on and think about other sports at this time of the year. So you can understand why, at times, you don't have a full roster of players to play in this tournament.
Yeah, you look at Morrisville Christian at 17 and 12 and 17, has played very well all year long. Talked to Coach today. They think that this is the best team they've had in the last 3 or 4 years. You look at Horizon Christian, very young ball club. In fact, they're one of their best players is not here today because of illness. So you do what you got to do. You got to show up. You got to give it to Horizon. At least they showed up tonight to play a championship game.
Let's talk about Mooresville Christian, as you mentioned. I mean, bottom line, they're 12-7 coming in, and they've got some size. We were watching them a little bit in the warm-ups. They can shoot from the outside, so the one thing you don't want to do is leave them uncovered. So talk about Mooresville Christian, and will they have an inside-outside game today?
They will play inside-outside. They have really good guards. They've been in this league now for 3 or 4 years, so they understand that. This ball club also, Troy, is very young. But will be a member of the Indiana High School Athletic Association next year, so they are eligible for sectional play. So next year they leave the Christian setting, and once again, Christian schools now are going to the association. This tournament 25 years ago, we had 36 teams in it. Now there's about 16 teams in it. A lot of teams have gone to the ISSA because they feel like, one, their brand is there and they can compete there, and two, the voucher situation in the state of Indiana has really helped that.
By the way, if you don't believe that, how about Anderson Prep Academy just the other day made it to the semi-state in girls basketball, and I'm pretty sure at one time they weren't an IHSA school.
They were not.
They're there, and I mean, in 5 years, going from 0-21 to 18 wins, and they end up in the semi-state.
Well, the good example I will tell you up north, Elkhart Christian, Lakeland Christian, Clinton Christian, Granger Christian, those schools were members of this association, now is moved on to the Indiana High School. And Elkhart Christian has a chance to win a sectional. In fact, last year did win a sectional. So the Christian schools are making a statement. I think there's still some room for teams like this to play, because I think you want the kids to be on the floor, whatever brand of basketball it is.
Now, you mentioned a little bit ago about Horizon Christian. They are going to be without perhaps their best player in this one here tonight. Now, I know that when you look at a team that's 1-17, they have struggled this year, and without Kate McGay in their lineup, who leads the team in scoring, you're going to look at that and go, boy, this is going to take a really, really strong effort to win tonight.
Yeah, you've dealt this as a coach as well, and you tell your players right here, no one will give you a shot to win this thing. So go out and surprise somebody. Maybe someone steps up, and maybe you don't win the game, but you stay in the game. You make it competitive, and if you make it competitive, it's worthwhile.
The key is then make sure you give yourself a chance to win in the fourth quarter. Don't get yourself out of the game in the first and second quarter where you're doing nothing but battling a big, gigantic mountain.
We had Horizon last week, and to be honest with you, they were out of it in the first half, and it's hard to come back after that. Turnovers are the key. They average about 30 turnovers a game. They got to cut that way back just to stay in this ball game tonight.
Well, and the other thing is, too, we talked about size a little bit here for Mooresville Christian. They're going to have a size advantage, so let me ask you this. You're going to have to do a really, really good job of boxing out. Do you want to slow it down if you're the Lions to the point where you can keep this as low scoring as you can, knowing that McGay's not playing?
The one thing you notice, there's no shot clock.
Yeah.
I would take as much time off of every single possession that you can and shorten this game and see what happens to you when you're at halftime, and see where you are, maybe to regroup and see what you are at that point.
Now, real quick, the scenario is the winner of this game will move on to the championship state tournament,
to the Final Four. There's
four
regionals. The champion of here, which is the Central region, I do believe will play the Southern school, which is Columbus, Calvary Christian, all those schools down south. They will make the trip up to Granger. They'll play the semifinals on Friday and the finals on Saturday.
And, of course, we'll have the boys' game coming up next, and from all indications, it should be a good one.
That could be a doozy.
Yeah, you're talking about Mooresville Christian coming in at 12-7, and Horizon Christian, who you're very familiar with, entering that contest at 14-10. But before we even think about that game, we have the first game. Mooresville Christian 12-7, Horizon Christian 1-17. The championship game of the ICSAA Regional. It's coming up next on Indiana SRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Indiana SRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of Indiana SRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on Indiana SRN, which means more games for you. It's Indiana SRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Back at Mission Christian Academy for the girls' regional championship game. Talk about keys to the game here in a couple of moments, but let's go to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
First, the non-starter. Number 10, Samantha Makula. Number 12, Brooklyn Franklin. Number 14, Finley Markov. Number 15, Lizzie Clutter. And number 22, Sophie Frederick. And now for the starting lineup. Number 2, Olivia Lynn. Number 4, Nadia Warren. Number 11, Abby Brown. Number 13, Kaden Mosman. And number 32, Rachel Dustin.
There's starting lineups for tonight's matchup. Now Mooresville Christian.
First, the non-starters. Number 4, Iris Hill. Number 15, Liberty March. Number 21, Lynn Carey. Number 24, Leon Smith. Number 25, Olive Bryant. Number 30, Ian Shockley. Number 32, Bailey Hayden. Now for the starters. Number 5, Cassidy Wright. Number 12, Anna Scott. Number 13, Coral Pickback. Number 22, Emily Whitman. And number 3, Madison Bailey.
Hi, we're ready to go here tonight. Coach talked about keys to this one. We talked about the rebounding turnover situation earlier. And again, without Kate McGay, Horizon has an uphill battle for this one this evening.
If you're Horizon Christian, just keep your turnovers and play hard. Go after the ball, dive on the ball, whatever you need to do.
Basketball off the rebound is Stout. Be a zone defense here by the Lions, it appears, and a first turnover by Mooresville. And then out of bounds, Layla Warren couldn't hold on to it, so each team now with a turnover.
Stepped into passing lane, that's exactly what you need to do, and first turnover for Mooresville.
Looks like a 1-2-2 zone
It
right
does
now.
look like, first time I've seen them play that type of zone.
We're going to use Warren and let her float, though, as our first shot on the way is off the mark for Mooresville. The putback is no good, and then Stout can't get it to fall. And back the other way we go with Warren. And then Warren puts it on the floor past half court, turns it over. Second turnover. Here's another wide open shot on the way, missed, as Goodman can't get it to go. The putback no by Stout. And Leonard heads the other way on the fast break, and the shot up and no good. Ball loose in the lane. It'll be picked up, and traveling is called by the official against Cassidy Wright. That's their second turnover. Caden Marshall inbound. 6:45 to go here in the opening quarter play of this championship matchup. That is Braun on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebounded. Third rebound already for Mooresville Christian. And they'll head into the offense, still no score here in this opening quarter. Wide open shot is on the way, good. That'll be Cora Pitcock. And Mooresville on the board, 2-0.
Here comes to press.
First time Horizon will have to face that press, broken easily by Leonard on the dribble. Pull-up shot is no good. Already 4 rebounds on the board now for Mooresville Christian. Unfortunately, they turn it over as Pitcock will travel. It'll go back over to Horizon.
I have 3 turnovers already for Mooresville.
3 for them, 2 for Horizon. Leonard on the drive, gets cut off. Quick release on the jumper, up and good. That'll be Caden Marshall. Ties the game at 2 apiece. Here is Cassidy Wright. Looking inside, nice lob pass, unable to catch it the first time is Stout, put up and missed on the opposite side by Pitcock, and a rebound underneath by Marshall, and we got a foul in the backcourt against Mooresville. That'll go against 33, Addie Hayden.
Marshall there getting the rebound, got big, squared around, flexed those elbows a little bit.
This will be a zone trap put together by Mooresville Christian as Braun will bring it across the timeline. It'll be Leonard, pull-up shot short, and it goes out of bounds, back over now to the Eagles. We will see a change in the lineup here in the next dead ball, as coming into the lineup will be Iris Hill. That is Cassidy Wright, gets the high screen. Wright looking underneath. Here's Hill on the drive, and a foul call before the shot will take it out underneath. Foul will go against Abby Brown. Picks up her first. Tied at 2, we're 3 minutes in. This opening quarter. Off the inbound. Nice play there. Pull-up jumper good. And it'll be Pitcock. She has all 4 points.
That was a nice pass. Bring it in. Nice little 15-foot jump shot. You like those.
Third turnover by Horizon. 3 from the sideline is good. First 3 of the ball game, Cassidy Wright.
She is dead to right in that shot. 7-2.
5-0 run and a traveling call against Olivia Leonard. That is their 4th turnover.
And there you see the frustration of the zone that Horizon will have to contend with all night. The height and then the speed.
One thing right now for Horizon, they don't want this thing to get out of hand early. Pitcock got trapped up front. Here's another three. It's going to be a 2 instead.
Stout.
So Stout gets the 2-point bucket. 9-2. Coming up on the halfway point. Quick shot release down low by Warren is no good. Ball on the floor, and we have a jump ball and the possession arrow in favor of Mooresville. That'll be the 5th turnover now by Horizon Christian.
Horizon's had some shots that hasn't fallen, but you go in the game with 4:18 to play, you feel pretty comfortable right now. You're still in the ball game here at 9-2.
Yeah,
they're playing pretty well.
To the halfway point for sure. That's going to be an air ball. That shot reminds me when Keith was playing.
We played horse today. I did hit the rim twice.
Out of 67 shots, you hit it twice.
I still got beat, but I still hit the rim.
That's all that matters. The press again. Braun gets trapped in the backcourt. Ball knocked out of bounds. Another turnover. And it will be the 6th turnover now by Horizon Christian. Down by 7. It's been a 7-0 run here by Mooresville Christian. Another wide open shot on the way good. And right now, Pitcock feeling it. She has 6.
She's just got that mid-range jump shot. You got to like her.
Press again. Turnover almost, as picking up is Dunford. On the dribble will be Finley Reichert, who's checked into the ball game. The shot on the way no good by Leonard, and we'll head the other way. That's the 5th rebound now by Mooresville Christian.
Oh, nice little foot spin.
Shot wide open again. This time it'll be Iris Hill, the freshman. Now an 11-0 run. Leonard crosses the timeline. The foul on Iris Hill. That'll be her first. Coming into the lineup for Mooresville Christian. They'll have some size down low. Bailey Hayden.
Both coaches have used the bench a lot today.
3:07 remaining in the opening quarter. Olivia Leonard is going to be counted on to really handle the basketball a lot tonight. That's their 7th turnover. And we made it under the 3-minute mark. One thing, you can hang back in this zone for a while, but we have seen Mooresville Christian hitting the outside shot. It's going to pull you out of the zone if they keep hitting it. As Hill, driving on the baseline, had a bad angle. The putback no good by Hayden. Another rebound by Bailey Hayden. A 3 is up and missed out front by Cassidy Wright. And the rebound pulled down by Marshall.
With authority. Oh, watch the elbow now.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. And so far, Mooresville Christian out-rebounding Horizon 5-2 early. As we're doing the broadcast, Keith is signing autographs. Here's a long-range 3, no good by Marshall. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay here with the Lions.
Avery Reichart from Covenant Christian. Her sister's on the Horizon team. Just got placed on the first team city, all-city.
Might want to see if she wants to play tonight. Got a foul call against Mooresville Christian. Cassidy Wright with her first foul. Only 2 fouls now in Mooresville Christian, 1 so far for Horizon. Ball deflected out of bounds on the baseline.
Avery did play junior high basketball at Horizon and then transferred to Covenant Christian. Congratulations on her award.
Well, that was a tough call, almost a tough call there for Lander. Looked like she might have traveled. Have a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Horizon, but with that loss of the possession arrow, they've now committed their 8th turnover. Off the inbound, that'll be Marshall. They have not scored in a long time. The game was at 2-2, and so far they've been a long-time drought. As Leonard gets trapped, got away with a big-time walk right there. Here is Marshall for 3. Missed it, rebounded by Wright, and a foul in the backcourt.
on right card. Finley.
Under 2 minutes, opening quarter. Horizon will stay in that 2-3 zone, though you see Olivia Leonard kind of fading off here to the near side. There's a baseline shot, no good by Baden Haley, and the rebound, Horizon, and they'll head the other way. The rebound there by Caden Marshall. Marshall leading the way. Leonard fires and misses. Battle for the rebound. It'll be brought down by Addie Hayden. The drive, the kick, shot fake. The kick inside, basket good by Hayden. That's Addie Hayden, her first two.
Nice pass there by Wright.
Across the timeline, turnover number 9 already for Horizon Christian, and then Mooresville gives it right back. It's a 13-point lead and a 13-0 run. Shot's going to be missed, and the rebound by Mooresville, their 7th rebound already. They'll run the fast break, back the other way. Layup no good by Bailey Hayden. Another rebound. Hayden tries it again, gets it the second time. So far, Mooresville out-rebounding Horizon 8-3 here in the first quarter. There's a blocked shot. Bailey Hayden pretending she's Akeem Olajuwon, getting the block that time.
Get that out of here.
Get it out of here. 15 seconds to go. Mooresville will play for one. The drive down the lane, off the glass, good. Nice touch by Iris Hill, only a freshman. Chance for one last shot, launched there by Caden Marshall. After one, Mooresville goes on a 17-0 run. They lead at 19-2.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alert.
Coach, you look at that score, it's 19-2. It was, again, a 17-0 run to finish out that quarter by Mooresville. So Horizon, who played well very early, just kind of got worn down a little bit by the zone, and number 2, the turnovers.
Yeah, the turnovers caught up with them. They got 9 so far this quarter, and that has led to those. And then the easy buckets. Yeah. They're out rebounding Horizon. I think they outsized Horizon a little bit on the board, and that has made a difference.
Yeah, an 8-3 advantage in the rebounding department. It'll be Eagles basketball to open up this second 8 minutes of play. They immediately work inside, but then the ball tipped and stolen away. 5th turnover now by Mooresville. We have a jump ball in the backcourt. You lose the possession arrow, though, and so it will be a 10th turnover now by Horizon, but they will have the ball. Leonard chased away by the triple team. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lions.
Morrisville's length has really disturbed Horizon's inside game.
So far, the only points, Caden Marshall. The 2 points now by the Lions. That is Marshall driving, shooting. It's long. Rebounded by Carey, who's in the ball game. Ball loose in the backcourt. Turnover, number 6 now by Mooresville. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lions. So far, Pitcock with 6, Hill with 4, Wright with 3, Stout with 2, 2 by Bailey Hayden. Addie Hayden has 2, that for Mooresville Christian. And Caden Marshall, 2 points the other way. Missed shot, rebounded by Carey. It's now a 10-3 advantage in the boards. The drive, ball loose, picked up by Wright. Then on the baseline, it'll be Pitcock back to Wright, and then taken away by Mikula, and then she throws it away. Each team gets credited with a turnover. Cassidy Wright to Iris Hill. The inside shot, no good by Bailey Hayden. And we've got a jump ball off the rebound, and we're going to keep it right here. So far, no score in the second of this championship regional. Off the inbound, quick release, no good by Baden Haley. And we got a foul on the floor against Horizon Christian. By the way, we're located on the north side of Indianapolis for today's game at the Mission Christian Academy. And then stepping over the line, a turnover. It'll go over to the Lions. That's the ninth turnover I have for Mooresville.
Those are turnovers that should never happen. You got to know where you are on the floor.
Leonard gets trapped on the baseline, able to get rid of it, and then shooting and making is Caden Marshall. She has all 4 points now. So now a 15-point lead. That stops that long run by Mooresville Christian. Here's a three from the top of the key. Good. Cassidy Wright, her second three of the ball game. Cassidy, by the way, the only senior in the lineup. We head the other way. Baseline shot, no good. Rebounded by Reitzman, who's checked into the ball game. Their fifth rebound, second offensive board. Another shot's going to be missed as Reitzman can't get it to go. Fast break back the other way, traveling, but no whistle there. Here is Wright. They'll feed it inside, blocked shot, able to get another rebound. As Mooresville racking up the rebounds, now 13 here in the first half. Long range three is on the way, no good by Cassidy Wright. Put back, no. Yet two more offensive rebounds. Ball into the backcourt, turnover.
Number 10.
11 by Horizon, 10 by Mooresville. Back in the lineup for Mooresville will be Stout. 2 points for Stout here in the first half. So far, only 3 points on the board now for Mooresville. Only 2 on the board for Horizon here in the second quarter. This will be Marshall. Marshall turns and shoots and misses. 16 boards, but a turnover. Blocked shot down low by Stout. And here come the Eagles once again. They feed inside. That'll be Carey with the basketball, gets tied up, and a turnover again by Mooresville.
You know, you get the ball down low like that, you're watching the game, you're a young lady, get that up over your head, let them foul you.
And the important thing is to keep it up high. Now the Eagles showing a little trap. Horizon will turn it over for the 12th time. Good look at Cassidy Wright. Here's a jumper on the way, missed by Stout. Ball will be saved from going out of bounds. Stout again from the baseline, good. They gave her a second chance. Stout now has 4. Cannot give the Eagles second and third opportunities. It's now a 20-point lead. We are nearing the halfway point of this first half. Air ball in the corner there by Mikula. And here come the Eagles once again. No hurry as they set it up in the half court. Mentioned Cassidy Wright has a couple of three-pointers. The entry pass down low goes out of bounds. Last touched by number 11, Abby Brown. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:43 to go, first half, 24-4.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family, come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Back here at the ICSAA Regional Championship game, the Lions down by 20. After the timeout, Eagles will have the basketball. You see they will inbound underneath the basket. 3 officials here tonight, all experienced officials. Nice hustle there by Olivia Leonard.
Got to talk to them before the game. Toby Reisner leads the official along with Billy Brandel.
I noticed you were trying to influence them before the game.
I wasn't trying to influence. I was just telling them how good I used to be.
Yeah, that's right. I saw you doing that. And they all agreed, by the way. This 3 is on the way and missed. Lions able to get their 6th rebound. Leonard out on the break herself and drives in, hits the floor, but it'll be a blocked shot. It'll stay here with Horizon Christian. In fact, I thought that maybe the way you were talking, you might suit up with him.
Nah, Mr. Beatty wouldn't let me do that.
No. Okay. Lions inbound, baseline. Brown had it down low. We have a whistle and a foul. That's going to go against Mooresville. Is that 32 or 33 you're putting up there? Oh, that's a 33. No wonder you quit reffing. So Addie Hayden picks up her 2nd. That is Hayden who knocks it out of bounds. You know, I like an official who will actually go past half court and get in position. You mean
like Mr. Brundle?
Yeah, look at that. I mean, all of that. They're perfect.
Yep.
Off the inbound, it'll be a turnover. That is now 13. Cassidy Wright wisely waits for help off the fast break. 3 is on the way, no good by Iris Hill. And the rebound, once again, by Mooresville. They will come away with at least 1 out of that as Horizon gets the 2nd board. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to the Lions. It's a 19-7 advantage in the rebounding department right now for Mooresville Christian. Warren back in the ball game, launches the shot, missed it. Now with 2:35 to go in the first half, Mooresville slows it up. Ball will be deflected out of bounds. Good hands that time by Nayla Warren. Boys game will follow this one. Same 2 teams will play for the right to move on to the Final 4. Nice strong drive with the left hand. Missed it is Addie Hayden. And here we go the other way. Lions basketball stripped out of the hands of Warren and a turnover by the Lions.
All 3 officials said they had watched IndianaSRN and watched some games on our network. So
they know that we won't pick on them. Here is Hill. That was just inside the 3-point line, and a rebounding foul goes against Carey. It'll go back over to Horizon.
I have her for 3.
You have Carey for 3 fouls?
No, they called it on Hayden.
Oh.
And now we got a timeout because we're tying a shoe.
You mean 33?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. A little powwow there before the inbound. They'll get it to Olivia Leonard. Baseball pass. She must be a softball player as that one goes out of play.
I have her for 14. Is that right?
15.
Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
I'm doing the best I can.
I know you are. Still a 20-point lead. Been kind of a low-scoring second quarter for both teams. Strong drive down the lane by Hill. Missed it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Eagles. We have seen a lot of these games, though, this year. I don't care what level it is, where you'll have a 19-point quarter, and then the team will come back, score only 4 in the next quarter.
That is true. We saw that Saturday afternoon in a semi-state.
There's a strip.
Nice strip.
The steal. Back the other way we go. And that'll send Caden Marshall to the line. First time today that Horizon has gotten to the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Iris Hill. That should be her second. We will see Finley Reichert come back into the lineup for Horizon. Now, if I'm not mistaken, did I hear you say that Reichman and Reichert are both 8th graders?
They are underclassmen,
okay.
Yes.
So they're going to get some valuable experience. Cade Marshall back in for number 2 with 1:35 to go here in the second quarter. Missed them both. Ball volleyballed around, and we have a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Eagles.
Finley gets her athletic ability from her dad. He was a very good athlete.
It's the first time you've ever said that.
Well, I got to tell the truth.
Where an athlete gets her,
Well, she gets her smarts from her mom.
That's what counts. So far, only 5 points for Mooresville after a 19-point opening quarter. They're going to go down low. Missing the shot is Carey. Rebound Horizon. They'll head the other way. Lead pass will find Caden Marshall. Really should have turned and shot that basketball. Tries to throw it to the opposite side and throws it away.
Yeah, you got that little 5-foot, 12-foot jump shot. Shoot that ball.
You have a halftime guest or anything?
I am working on it right now as we speak.
Really?
Yes.
Seems like to me you're just kind of sitting here.
I'm doing my best.
Under a minute to go. This will be Cassidy Wright. Nearly stolen there by Olivia Leonard. It can be picked up in the backcourt. Stout. Right side 3, no good by Cassidy Wright. And a turnover off of the rebound and the putback by Cassidy Wright, who now has 8. That is now 18 turnovers. Guess what? Oh, that was almost number 19, but last touched there by Stout. 27 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Got to get some offense going here other than Caden Marshall. One of those would be Olivia Leonard, your point guard. See if they'll play for one. Leonard gets it back, fires and misses it short. Ball run down in the corner, but it goes out of bounds off the hand there at Finley Riker. It'll go back over with under 10 seconds remaining now to the Eagles. Final shot. Cassidy Wright. Stout. They look down low, did not get a shot off. For Horizon, though, they scored just 2 points in that quarter. The good news is only 7 scored by Mooresville Christian after scoring 19 in the opening quarter. We've made it to halftime of the ICSAA Regional Championship. Mooresville leads it 26-4.
Wendy.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Ertl looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board.
Back at halftime, as you see the score there, 26-4, as Morrisville Christian playing Horizon Christian in a regional championship game. With us now is Miss Wendy, who is the director of sales at IndianaSRN, and IndianaSRN puts games on everywhere in the state of Indiana. Talk a little bit about your role and what you're looking for the spring.
Well, we're looking definitely for some people who want to get their business shown in the most popular place where all the parents, fans are watching all their students play. Best way to get your name out there, your business's name out there, is to put some ads, sponsorship with IndianaSRN for sure. And so I'm looking for any businesses that are interested in partnering with us. Definitely can contact me. We've got some great opportunities and some great specials for you to get your business name out there.
Tell them your website, your email, so they can get a hold of you.
It's wendy@IndianaSRN.org.
Talk a little bit, you're also a parent of a Horizon student. You have a gala coming on March 7th. Talk a little bit about that gala.
Yes, sir, I would love to. We take one opportunity at Horizon to raise funds for the school, and we have a large gala that we do that for. There's opportunities to sponsor a table. There's opportunities just to come, have some fellowship with us all, learn about the school and what's changing and what's new and how we're growing. There'll be some wonderful items to bid on in our silent auction and our live auction, which you'll be hosting,
yep.
I understand.
I am.
Can't wait for that.
Yep.
We have some fun activities going on as well. We got a heads or tails game. We got a photo booth with prints. It's gonna be a fun night. Great dinner as well.
Thanks.
I know for a fact.
We appreciate you coming by. Thank you. We'll take a time out. Jalen Posey, the director of the state, will be coming your way in after this.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as...
Back at halftime in the girls' regional championship game, Morrisville Christian and Horizon Christian. With us now is the director of the tournament, and you've been around this tournament for a pretty long time.
I played in the tournament.
Yeah, Jalen Posey's with us. Yes, you're lucky that the founder is here today, but 25 years in this tournament. You played in this tournament. Your head coach, a couple of your head coaches in this league has played in this tournament. Talk a little bit about what the tournament meant to you as a high school sophomore, junior, senior.
Yeah, no, it definitely meant a lot, to have the opportunity to even play for a state championship. And, as you know, my freshman and sophomore year, unfortunately, the only times I was here because I ended up moving, we were playing literally a team with 3 Division I athletes on the floor. So, the level of play was always really good. And obviously it's still good now. I'm biased. I don't think it was as good as, we don't have 3 D1 athletes on one team. But,
I agree.
But yeah, just have the opportunity to do that and give, like I said, these athletes the opportunity to play at a high level, but also to glorify the Lord while they're doing so, I think is important.
This tournament has changed a lot of Christian schools, especially the northern schools and some of the southern schools have joined the association. This still is a solid tournament. Talk a bit about that growth of those teams going to the association, but new blood, if you will. Michigan Christian won who has come into this tournament.
Yeah, no, obviously, like you said, there are some teams that move up to the association, like a Traders Point, like a Victory Christian, etc. But there are other schools, like you said, that have been popping up, brick and mortar schools. Some kind of mixed schools, like they do 3 days there at the school, 2 days off, like a college prep type school, like I-Town Prep or like Highlands Latin, that are Christian in their education, but also have athletics. So we've been able to fill them with a lot of schools that the Lord is bringing to us, and we're grateful to be able to still be able to have the tournament, because not everybody has an opportunity to actually have some pomp and circumstance to their seasons. And I think it's important for the kids.
All 4 regional championships are tonight, so you'll know the Final 4 for the guys and the girls tonight.
Actually, Northwest is on Thursday.
Okay.
Which, that's another conversation. That's a little bit insane, if you ask me.
Yeah.
The semi-state's supposed to be Friday. But, yeah, we already know South and North. So we'll know ours tonight, and then we'll find out.
Who's your South?
South is Calvary for the boys and I-Town Prep for the girls.
And for the North?
For the North, both is Granger.
Good.
So Granger's the host as well. So.
Well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for allowing us to do what we do, and we'll talk to you at halftime of the boys' game.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
You bet. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt. Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
We are back here at Mission Christian Academy for the championship matchup between Mooresville Christian and Horizon Christian, a 26-4 halftime lead. This really was broken open early in that first quarter when Mooresville won a 17-0 run, and they've been pretty much coasting ever since. They only scored those 7 points in that second quarter. For Mooresville, they were led by Cassidy Wright with 8. Pitcock had 6. Iris Hill with 4. Stout with 4. For Horizon Christian, Caden Marshall with all 4 points for the Lions. And for Mooresville Christian, unofficially out-rebounding Horizon Christian 20-10 at halftime. Mooresville finished with 12 turnovers, 18 turnovers for Horizon. So now, if you're the Lions, you got a big uphill battle to go here. They got really every category, Coach, they got to find a way to win in the second half.
I think the rebounding would be the key, the number one key. Then you got to cut down the turnovers, and then you got to hit shots. I don't think you're shooting the ball well. I think you shot the ball maybe 8 times in that first half. You got to shoot the ball a lot more than that. And then when you do shoot the ball, you got to go after the rebounds.
Yeah, the only one to score is Caden Marshall. They got to find some other offense, and we were talking a little bit at halftime. Olivia Leonard, probably your best ball handler. The problem is, as small as she is, to just try to find a lane to the basket's a tough thing to do.
Well, you can't be afraid, right? Yeah. You got to go to the basket. You got to shoot the ball. If you get swatted, fine. You might get fouled. You might be at the free throw line. That's how you can pick up some sloppy first points.
Well, get points and the clock off, too, which is going to be a big key here in the second half. So let's see how the Lions will do. They'll have the basketball to begin this third quarter. Lions will attack now left to right as you get a good look at Dunford. That shot went off the top of the backboard, actually hit the standard up top, so it will go over to Mooresville Christian. Here is Cassidy Wright. Still working against a zone. It's more of a 1-2-2 with Caden Marshall at the top of that zone. That'll give him a little size right there. Nearly stolen away by Olivia Leonard. Pitcock drives to the baseline. Once she picks up her dribble, guarded there by Makula. Good look here at Cassidy Wright once again. You'd mentioned earlier that Mooresville, as we see a shot on the way, no good by Pitcock. An offensive rebound once again by the Eagles. They'll get a second attempt, up and good. It'll be Emery Goodman, her first bucket of the night. You mentioned Mooresville's going to go to the IHSA next year.
Yeah, they will be eligible to play in a sectional and will be in a new conference next year.
That'll be fun to watch, see what happens there.
It is kind of good to see young new schools join the association, as there was 3 new schools that joined this year. It takes you a while because you're used to playing with different rules, and you're going to get beat up a little bit, and you're going to be asked to go to homecoming and those type of things.
That 3 by Cassidy Wright is missed, but they get another offensive rebound. Stout misses it. They get another one. Stout tries again and got it. Yeah, you get those offensive rebounds like that, you're going to get the opportunity to score. And that's one thing Horizon will have to try to stop here in the second half if they're to get back into this ball game. That shot's way off the mark. Rebounded there by Dunford. And her put back partially blocked. It'll be Stout back the other way. It is all Mooresville at this point. Right now, this is a Horizon team that could use a run. That shot goes high off the backboard. It too ended up hitting a standard up top. Back over now to Horizon.
Those runs were tight today.
They are tight. This gymnasium, as you said, and this school has only been around, for a couple of years?
Couple of years, yes.
By the way, the founder of this tournament is here today.
Yes, he is.
He is sitting just to my left. There's a blocked shot underneath. Good job there by Stout. So 25 years ago you started it.
Yes, sir.
And you're getting residuals ever since, right?
No. In fact, they changed the name. So, but it, started a Christian school 25 years ago at East Lawn Wesleyan. We were a very good basketball team. There was other Christian schools in the leagues, and no one had time. I think when you talk to the AD meetings, they said, I don't have time. We just made time to do that, and I was blessed to be able to do what we do. And 25 years later, we're still doing it.
2 offensive rebounds by Addie Hayden.
I have her for 4.
That is already 5 rebounds by Mooresville Christian here in the second half. That shot's no good by Makula. And the rebound by Stout. Stout needs some help. Coming to help her will be Goodman. They'll lead the fast break the other way. Boy, the double team came running that time at Cassidy Wright. Her shot fake got her out of it. That shot's going to be missed. Rebounded there by Leonard. That's their first rebound of the second half. Down 32-4. We're coming up on the halfway point of this third quarter. That shot's off the mark there by Makula. Now in tournament play in this association, a 30-point lead starts a running clock. Correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So right now we're only 2 away from that. That shot's missed by Hayden as Addie had it down low. She's a left-handed shooter, but shot it from the right side with the left hand. Generally rather see shoot right side, right hand, left side, left hand. But now the Eagles will hold on to it. Baseline shot on the way is no good. And the rebound pulled down. Horizon coming away with it. That'll be Caden Marshall. And they'll slow it down in the half court. Turning inside is Dunford. She gets tied up. Possession arrow in favor of Mooresville. That is the second turnover of the second half for Horizon. They now have 20 on the evening. Here's Cassidy Wright leading all scorers with 8 points. She's firing the three and missed it. They'll battle for the rebound. Another offensive board. Baseline shot up and good by Stout. They've had several offensive rebounds here in the third quarter. Quick release on the shot is going to go out of bounds. They'll say touched by Stout. That was missed that time by McCullough. Coming into the lineup will be Bailey Hayden. So when are the state finals for this tournament? Did you say?
Will be Friday is the Final Four at Granger, and then the championship games will be Saturday afternoon.
Wide open three on the way, good by Cassidy Wright. That is her third three of the night.
She can shoot the rock.
She can. The senior, the only senior on the team.
Coach's mom. Mom's the coach. Mom probably works with her every day.
Say most coaches, their kids do. Skip pass will find Olivia Leonard. Here's another three on the way. Missed as McCullough can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound by Leonard. Fires this one from the baseline, missed it. Now a 10-3 advantage in rebounding here in the second half. Back the other way we go. Missed there by Goodman. Put back no, and it goes out of bounds. We'll see Leonard, actually Warren coming back into the lineup now for Horizon. Checking in as well will be Lizzie Clutter. Almost a steal there by Dayla Warren. Boys game will follow this one after the trophy ceremony. Turning to the inside, got a jump ball turnover there by Mooresville.
I have them for 13.
You should have them for 12, 13, 14.
14, thank you.
You're welcome. That'll be Caden Marshall working the point now. It'll be a running clock now the rest of the way, barring the fouls, timeouts, etc. Brown, a little bit high off the top of the backboard. It'll go back over to Mooresville. Wide open. Shot of the way, rims in and out there for Goodman. Another rebound for Warren. Warren back the other way. They have traveled with it. No whistle there. It'll be a miss there by Caden Marshall. Here come the Eagles once again. Good look here at Cassidy Wright.
I like how she slowed the ball up, brought it back out because she had nothing.
And they're going to play for one. That's what you expect out of a senior. Wide open, near side Goodman, missed it short. Goodman gets the rebound. They'll look inside, ball loose, and hitting the floor hard that time was Goodman. She, along with Warren, got tied up. The good news about having a ponytail, that gives you a little bit of padding.
A little bit of cushion.
You and I'd be half knocked out by now.
You need an ambulance.
Yeah.
I'm not getting up.
Yeah, people with no hair hit that floor really hard. Last opportunity. 1 second on the clock. That's a miss. And we will head to the fourth quarter. It's all Mooresville Christian. They lead at 37-4.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
welcome you back to Mission Christian Academy. It's Mooresville Christian now 8 minutes, or I should say 6 minutes away. Is that an 8 or 6?
It's 8.
Didn't that say 6?
No, it's 8.
Oh, they don't have the light bulbs in there.
There you go.
Gotcha. 8 more minutes. First opportunity, the miss by Hayden. Will head the other way after the rebound by Caden Marshall. Marshall drives, misses. Rebounded by Brown, put back no good by Marshall, and then it's knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to the Eagles. "17 rebounds tonight for Horizon Christian. Shot's going to be missed. It goes out of bounds. It will go over to the Lions. 34-16, I should say, the rebounding edge belonging to Mooresville. Caden Marshall looking down low to Brown, the double team, and a foul call on the double team there by Marks. Off the inbound, the turnover. Fast break back the other way. Layup is good by Iris Hill. 6 points off the bench.
This
21 turnovers by
this point of the game. You're probably going to try to get everybody in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much settled at this point as that shot's off the mark as Abby Brown can't get it to go. Coming into the lineup now for Mooresville. They have a number 25 who is not on the roster, Coach.
Lily Bryant.
Lily Bryant. So there is Lily Bryant checking in. Lob pass underneath to Hill. Wide open shot missed by Bailey Hayden. Rebound there by Warren. So far the Lions have not scored in the second half. Off the glass, the miss by Warren. 35th rebound of the night now for Mooresville Christian.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
A lot of rebounds. And that's coming off, too, a lot of offensive boards. Bryant misses. Another offensive rebound by Bailey Hayden, and then we got a 3-second call. Mooresville with their 15th turnover. Brooke Reitzman will come in. Also coming in will be Finley Reichert. Here's Leonard across the timeline as you see now the Eagles going in a zone as the shot's going to be missed by Caden Marshall. And it'll go back over now to Mooresville. So we'd expect in the boys game coming up.
I think the boys game could be a little bit closer during the regular season. I think it was a 4-point win by Mooresville Christian. I think they're equally matched. And it should be a fun game to watch.
Nice pass down low. The bucket made by Shockley. Shockley getting her first 2 points.
Shockley got a photo session before the game tonight.
I think a couple of them did. Which you would have been all for that as a head coach.
Yes.
We'll pass warm-up time and make sure you get a photo session. Rebounded there by Bryant. Ball loose, picked up by Shockley. And quickly back the other way. Heck of a shot right there by Iris Hill.
She's got 8 off the bench tonight.
Only a freshman. She'll probably take the place of Cassidy Wright.
You know, if you're Mooresville's coach, you're pretty happy probably you are going to the association.
Another steal of the drive and the make there by Iris Hill. 22 turnovers now for Horizon. By the way, Coach,
As mentioned, he'll have in-depth interviews after the game.
Well,
how long is our post game? Do you say we said 15 during the break, right? 15 minutes?
I think we'll watch them cut down to nets, and then we'll take our break, and then we'll come back for the boys' game.
All right. You're not going to go out on the floor and do any post-game interviews?
I didn't bring the cordless.
Oh, okay. Another offensive rebound there by Bailey Hayden. That's going to be Bryant missing. Another turnover there for Horizon. Good steal. Ball tipped, but held on there by Iris Hill, and we've got a timeout only for substitutions here for Mooresville Christian.
I like this rule. I think they need to adopt this rule.
Yeah.
I think it's a rule that the official has created, but I think you really need to adopt, hey, I got subs, can I get them in and out, and you don't have to spend another 2 minutes without the timeout.
Or not allowing your players to get in quality time either.
Yeah, because you want every kid to play.
Yeah. Back the other way. Shot by Leonard is missed. Fight for the basketball on the floor. Picked up by Leonard. Can't get that one to go.
How about going after the rebound, though?
Coming away with it will be Shockley. And then a traveling call. 17 turnovers now by Mooresville. How about that shot up and good by Brown? The only other player to score so far for Horizon other than Caden Marshall. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Horizon.
You know, we're very fortunate that they can tell red, the black to green, because you can throw right to its Euro player.
Yeah, that makes it really tough, especially in a quick situation where you got to make a decision very fast, and we've got a foul underneath. I mean, if you turn and look and you see a dark color, generally you're going to throw it.
Yep.
We will go to the free throw line for just the second time tonight for Horizon. Here is Reichert at the line. She misses it. Reichert gets one more as we have stopped the clock at 1:19. Missed the second one. Oh, wait a minute. Did they not count the first one?
3. She was at the on the 3-point line.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be dogged. From our vantage point, it's hard to see that side of the floor. How about the takeaway? Cade Marshall
got
beat
up
getting the basketball, but they took it away from Shockley, I believe, who got mugged here on this side of the floor. But now Marshall at the line. So far, they're 0 for 5 from the free throw line, and Marshall for her third trip. There you go. One more here for Marshall. By the way, just to add a little side note to this game, I have never seen teams with so many colorful shoes.
That's true.
Another turnover. Leonard strong to the basket, missed the layup, put back good by Caden Marshall. Lead down to 35 and a minute to go. This is Shockley. And another turnover. See, I think that was a colored jersey turnover there. There ought to be a category for that. Leonard for 3, missed it. Put back no by Marshall. Tie up in the lane. See, I think Shockley at the other end turned and saw Dart and just threw it. Yeah. Off the inbound. Shot no good off the hands as Clutter missed it. Marshall can't hold on. Could be the final possession of this one here tonight. Just have to get it to midcourt and hold on to it.
Marks drives all the way to the baseline, and time runs out. Mooresville Christian, 45. Horizon Christian, 10. For Mooresville Christian, they win the regional title. They improve their record to 13-7, and they'll move on now to the Final Four coming up this weekend. Iris Hill, 10 points tonight. Cassidy Wright with 11. Stout with 8. Pitcock with 6. Goodman with 2. Shockley with 2. Bailey Hayden with 2. Addie Hayden with 4. On the other side for Horizon, Brown finished with 2, and Marshall finished with 8 points. So that's your final scoring tonight. Horizon Christian will end their season at 1-18. And there you see the trophy presentation to the Eagles. And now they'll wait and see who they'll play coming up this weekend. That's going to do it for coverage of the first championship game here tonight, as Mooresville Christian, after a 17-0 run in the opening quarter, they go on to win it tonight by a final of 45-10. We'll be back. The boys championship game coming up next right here on IndianaSRN.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. You know, donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. For sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes, for people that come through. We want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, and which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
We welcome you back as we prepare for the boys ICSAA Regional Championship featuring the Eagles of Mooresville Christian, who come into this one at 12-7. Horizon Christian coming into this one at 14-10. Our boys championship game is brought to you tonight by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer since 1955. Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled and motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. Wheeler Mission, for over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Bertner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, they're in business to create a better future for you and your family. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistics partners since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill. Why go anywhere else? They have the largest selection of great food made from scratch and very affordable. Highway Safety Services. Over 60 years combined experience in traffic control and pavement markings in Indiana. And the IndianaSRN sports page. Follow the sports page every day. Updated news, high school, college, pro sports, coast to coast. Log on to IndianaSRN.org and click on the Sports Page tab. We finished about 30 minutes ago with the girls' championship game. Time for the boys' championship game here in the regional. Two teams that have met earlier this year. It's a rematch. The winner goes on to the state championship round coming up this weekend.
Two good players to watch tonight for Mooresville Christian. Number 21, Warren. He averages 20.4 a game. He averages also 11 steals a game and 3 rebounds a game. Pretty good player. And Larry Long, number 5, for Horizon, 16-point average. Also rebounds the ball well, has 8 steals a game, 4 block shots. Those are the key players. These teams are very well balanced. Both of them have averaged 54 points a game. Both of them have averaged 21 rebounds a game. Both of them have averaged 4 blocks a game. And both of them average about 12 turnovers a game. So if you look at it, it's a matchup. The last time they played each other, Mooresville wins at 5 at their place just about 3.5 weeks ago. Should be a good contest.
Always talk about playing a team a second time and how difficult it is to beat a team the second time around, because you can make a lot of adjustments, and if you can make the right adjustments, generally, not all the time, but generally it plays into your favor because you know what to do the next time.
Well, one of the things that happened when we got here, we were setting up. Ben got here early, and we came in to do our little horse game, and Horizon was on the floor doing their walkthrough, which tells you they came prepared, because we got here at 4:15, 4:30, and they were already on the floor doing their walkthrough. You did a nice job taking them on horse. But
usually do.
So they've been prepared. They've been sitting around for a couple hours, and they're probably chopping at the bit. They are wearing their black jersey. I have heard that they have only lost 7 games in their black jersey, so we'll see what that looks like.
So 7 out of 10 in their black jerseys they've only lost, or is it 7 out of 14?
7 out of 10, because they've been on the road 10 times.
Here you go.
Okay.
All right, Mooresville Christian, I know you talked with their head coach a little bit ago. He came over and talked to us for just a couple of moments. And Gresham Warren is a young man to watch. Number 12, he's a senior, a 1,600-point scorer. I don't have any doubt about it. He talked about how many players he had under his tutelage
And some guys have been around since they were little kids playing for this
Fifth grade basketball. Mark and I came up the ranks together, so that he's had these kids since 5th grade. If they don't know what they're doing now.
Yeah.
But, as he says, kids will be kids, and you let them go at it. But Mark's been around a long time. He understands this whole entire tournament. Doug Haggis, an outstanding principal at Morrisville Christian, understands the system in this tournament. Doug's been around a long time. The combined effort of these both schools have really grabbed this tournament and has shaped this tournament the way it has for the last 25 years.
Morrisville, though, has size. I was watching. These guys aren't starting, by the way. When you talk about Bastion Carey, he goes at about 6'7". Brody Woodward at 6'7", so if they want to go big, they can certainly go big.
One of the things, though, and we saw this earlier this year as we saw them play, they won't want to go inside. Big kids don't want to go inside anymore, Troy, and it just shakes. You shake your head and go, man, if you're 6'7", you got post.
Yeah.
Get big, but they'll want to shoot the ball outside. They don't have an inside game. Maybe tonight they'll force the game inside. I think if they do go inside, they can beat Horizon very quickly inside because they outman them inside.
All right, what is Horizon? I know you are very familiar with them and their head coach. We've been certainly in contact with him over the last couple of months about his team. Have they gotten a lot better as you see them go throughout the year?
Well, Andrew and I talk every week. I coached Andrew. He was my point guard and won 2 state championships with him. He's a very emotional man. He told me today, he said, Coach, I feel really good. If we can shoot the ball well and we can keep them under 50, we'll be in good shape. They'll go very quick. They'll want to get Morrisville running because they think they can outpace them, and they think if Larry Long has one of his career games, it could be a long night for Morrisville. But they got to play within their system. I kind of like that he came in, and it reminded me back in the day where we had our walkthrough, and then he had a nice little talk. And one of the things he told the kids is, we are the defending state champion until someone beats us, and it's not going to be tonight. Let's go.
All right.
You got to instill that confidence into your kids.
By the way, Mooresville will be the home team here tonight.
Higher seed, yes.
Higher seed, so that's why they have the white jerseys on in this one. I know we're going to go to the starting lineups here in a couple of moments. I don't think they'll be playing the national anthem for this game. We'll kind of have to wait and see if that's going to happen. But generally, if you have a back-to-back situation like we have here now, we're not going to have a national anthem, so we'll go right to the starting lineups. Why don't we do keys right now? What do you see on both sides of this one?
I think this game will be tight for a while, Troy. I think they'll both fill each other out. I think Horizon will want to run up and down the floor, so that you got to eliminate your turnovers, you got to rebound well, and then you got to knock down your free throws. You lost your last 2 games of the regular season because you only shot 25% from the free throw line. You can't win a state championship that way. If you're Morrisville, play your game, play deliberate, knock down free throws, and eliminate your turnovers inside.
Both teams ready to go after a 20-minute warm-up following the girls' championship matchup, and we're ready for the starting lineups for tonight's matchup.
For tonight's boys ICSAA Central Regional Championship, featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Horizon Christian Lions, and the home team on the scoreboard, the Mooresville Christian Academy Eagles. Could you please stand to your feet for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem and lineups.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS JOBS to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
First round starters. Number 1, Diego Hinojosa. Number 2, Blake Harden. Number 10, Drake Barron. And number 32, Trevor Robinson. And for the starters, number 3, Josiah Miller. Number 4, Kyan Miles. Number 5, Lawrence Long. Number 20, Daryl Orr. And number 21, Cameron Scott. Now it's time to meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Mooresville Christian Academy Eagles. First for non-starters, number 2, Braxton Cook. Number 3, Jericho Castillo. Number 5, Maddox Taylor. Number 14, Lucas Woods. Number 15, Bastion Berry. Number 23, Easton Crowley. Number 24, Sam Aquino Toledo. Number 33, Brady Warren. Number 34, Brody Woodward. Number 45, Ethan Wade. Now for the start lineup, number 1, Cameron Vernon. Number 10, Harrison Kennedy. Number 11, Gavin Lewis. Number 12, Rick Warren. And number 21, Ray Warren.
By the way, I'm 0 for 1 tonight now that I said, hey, we're not going to do the national anthem. Guess what? They do the national anthem.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. Mooresville in their home whites. Horizon in their black uniforms here this evening. All right, winner moves on.
Winners moves on to Granger, Indiana on Friday. And I think they play at 8:30 Eastern time on Friday.
Waiting for the officials to get this one underway. They may re-jump this one. Throw was a little bit off to the left.
Yeah.
But
Well, let me tell you, Toby will not live that down because Billy Brandel blew it twice. There you go.
I think he threw it in favor of Horizon, or I should say Mooresville again. So
that's a hard toss.
It is a hard toss. Not an easy thing to do. Eagles basketball to open this one. Keep an eye again on Gresham Warren. First three of the ball game is good, and that is Gabriel Warren. Good start here for the Eagles. So now the first time
Lions basketball wide open on the wing as Orr missed it. Rebounded by Borner. They're going to quickly get it in the half court.
I'm surprised they ran the ball as well as they did.
That'll be a kick ball. By the way, this gymnasium, all the seating is pretty much behind us to our left, so it's going to get kind of loud at times.
It will get loud. Justin is in the middle of the sure block of Morrisville Christian.
Eagles basketball, that is Gresham Warren. Again, the 1,600-point score. Good ball movement. They kick it underneath. Layup will be missed. Tip up no by Borner. Back the other way. Layup good. Cameron Stump.
They ran the floor really, really well that time.
3-2 your score. Zone defense here, 2-3 zone, though they've really done a nice job bringing Stump down in the middle. Here's a three on the way, good. That'll be Gresham Warren. You have to get out and guard him for sure. Here's Long. Against that zone trap. Miles across the timeline. And then almost stolen away. Good hands there by Gresham Warren. All these fans to my right must be waiting to get a signed autograph from you.
I guess so.
Here's Larry Long. Three-pointer, top of the key is no good. As Vibert can't get it, offensive rebound, put back no. Another tip, and yet another offensive rebound, and then we have a whistle and a foul. That'll go against, I believe, Harrison Craney, and that should be his first. This young man has been in the Mooresville program for many, many, many years. As we said earlier, they've had several players in this system, so
since fifth grade.
They ought to know, as he said earlier, know what to do by now, right? Here's a three on the way. Good. Stump with all 5 of their points. 6-5, Eagles lead. We're at courtside, down low, so we really get a good look at what's happening even away from the basketball from our vantage point. Really good ball movement. Shot on the way, good. Nothing but net that time for Gabriel Warren, and a timeout on the floor. Eagles on top of this one, 9-5.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Early timeout, 9-5, Mooresville Christian with the lead. When you get those timeouts early, just trying to settle your team down a little bit too, and you got to really get out on those three-point shooters. So
I like how they broke the press by squaring the basket, squaring the floor.
Baseline drive off the glass and good by Vibert. 9-7.
Now they go out. Look how wide they took that zone.
Nice drive on the baseline after getting the pass. Warren misses it. Horizon, their third rebound. Still no turnovers either way. Baseline three, up and good. Vibert, 2 in a row. 10-9 now, Horizon. Defending champions, now with a 1-point lead. Coming up on the halfway point, there's our first turnover. Back there the way we go. Layup good. Miles, his first 2. Timeout work.
Sure did.
Lewis
Inside, off the leg. Nope, they're going to say it was Stump the last to touch it.
That's a great call because the Stump sure did try to fake the official out. That's nice. Look underneath. That's got to be black. Nope.
Pretty good deflection that time, though, by Vibbert.
Love how the officials are moving tonight, really squaring up the court.
Well, the pace of this one a little different from the girls' game, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is.
Turnover off the inbound. Fast break back the other way. Layup good by Orr. And just like that, it's a 5-point lead.
Coach Wright has not called that timeout. I'm surprised.
Nice run put together here by the Lions. Eagles attack inside the kick out. Another turnover. That's 3 in a row. 2-on-1 break the other way. Foul called. They're going to get Craney his second. Boy, the Lions doing a great job running.
Pushing the ball.
Boy, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Eagles to get back on defense. And Daryl Orr at the line has 2 points. First trip to the line tonight. Three now by Orr. Mooresville got up to a hot start. They've been held in check. 3 straight turnovers has not helped their cause. Second free throw missed. Ball safe from going out of bounds. It'll be Mooresville basketball. Well, one thing about it, if you're going to catch, you better catch and shoot quick because there's a lot of bodies coming at you. Foul call on Vibbert. He didn't like the call, but that's going to send Mooresville Christian to the line for the first time.
I got to the nice little ball fake to get him up. I thought he got him on the arm. I think that was a pretty good call.
Cameron Borner at the line for the first time. We will see a change. I think Borner's going to come out of the lineup. He is in for his second shot at the line. The sub waiting to come in. He missed it. Rebounded there by Miles.
Got to be stronger with the basketball underneath the further back. Rebound.
Wide open in the corner. 3 is on the way and missed. Rebound battled for, goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lions.
How's about Stump taking the tip and then throwing it off the player?
Bastion Carey coming in, again about 6'7", inside. Last shot was missed by Daryl Orr. Fans continue to come in to the gymnasium for the championship game here tonight. 3 from the top is good. Wide open Vibbert. His second 3. He has 8. It is now an 8-point lead. Eagles basketball. In the lineup too, Lucas Woods now for the Eagles. He wears number 14. The drive and the shot is good. Gresham Warren will go to the line.
Boy, he forced that in the scored a basket.
Take another look at it. Boy, got between that double team. You'd like to see Stump maybe step over a little bit.
Help him out.
Quicker, yeah. Free throw short. They've already missed a couple of free throws here in the opening quarter. Still trail it by 6. This is long. Shot from 3 on the way, good. Stump hits his second 3. He has 8. He and Vibbert both with 8. It's a 9-point lead. Hot shooting early. Quick release, baseline, no. Missing it was Gabriel Warren, and the ball will go over to the Horizon. We got a whistle and a foul call off the rebound. They got number 15, Bastion Carey, for his first. He comes immediately out of the lineup after only a few seconds on the floor. Coming up on 2 minutes, turnover number 1. at the lane, and missing is Woods. Will head the other way. Shot with the left hand, no good by Orr. He'll head to the line again.
Tell you what, once they get across the 10-second line, they're going to put the ball up in the air. Fouls on number 11 for Mooresville.
Gavin Lewis. Here's Orr. 4 now by Orr. There are 4 players in the scoring column now for the Lions. And number 2 now for Orr. Misses that one. Lead at 10 under 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. Strong drive down the lane. Short is Borner. 3 on the way. Good. Stop. Already 11. Lead at 13. This is a 3. Back the other way. Good by Gabriel Warren. His third 3.
He will keep them in the game.
Ball tipped, almost stolen away. Shot fake by Orr. The kick out. 3 is missed. As coming up empty is Miles. Gresham Warren on the drive with the left hand. Good. We got a high-scoring opening quarter. 25-17. This is Stump. Wide open. In the corner is Miles. Good.
That a 3?
Yep. 11-point lead. Don't see too many 28-point opening quarters.
No, you don't.
Helps you to get all those threes for sure. Entry pass, Borner. And he's going to get fouled from behind by Stump. Stump thought he got the block.
Got him from behind.
Already 6 3-pointers by Horizon Christian in the opening quarter. Warner at the line.
Can you continue to maintain that hot shooting? That's the key.
You always say live and die by the 3. We'll find out. 2 points now by Borner. Coming into the lineup now for the Lions will be Trevor Robinson. You know, he has big calves like yours. That tells you can jump really high. Did you notice that?
I see that.
Okay, so you don't have big calves.
I don't.
9-point lead. Trap in the backcourt. Turnover. Only the second by Mooresville. And it'll be deflected out of bounds. Good quick hands there by Larry Long. .8 to go. Wide open off the inbound. Shots missed by Gabriel Warren. Foul's going to be called on Borner. That'll be number 1 in Borner. And I believe that's going to be the 5th foul on Mooresville, and it is.
I have them down for 4.
Well, they've got 5 now.
Okay.
So Trevor Robinson to the line. They could get to 30 in the opening quarter. Well, math is correct. That's a lot of points by the end of the game, but the free throw's missed.
Well, that's on pace for 120 points.
It is. That's a lot.
Yeah. You're Wyoming math.
Oh, man. I told you it would be a lot.
Well, we've been working together for long enough now. I know what you're thinking there.
Yes. Second free throw by Robinson is no good. See if they'll play for 1. Oh, bad pass inside, 4th turnover, Mooresville. They'll run the floor the other way. Left-hand shot, no good. Orr had a puppy right there. At the buzzer, it hits the ceiling. And we will go to period number 2. 28-19 Horizon.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, We can provide service to half the United States markets.
Get a Gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. The guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
Championship game of the boys contest is on fire after the first quarter. 28-19. We've had a combined 10 3-pointers. By the way, Mooresville Christian and Horizon Christian 7 rebounds each. That shows you why they only have 7 each, because they've been hitting everything. So it will be Lions basketball. Eagles will go man-to-man. And a 3-second call.
Got to get out of the lane. That's just mentally. Big guy, number 32. If you're going to walk across it, jog it a little bit.
I'm only in there 3.5 seconds. Usually they give you 4, don't they?
Yes.
15-footer straightaway, good. Gresham Warren has 9.
I like his game.
Yeah, very solid player. Lead pass to Orr. The Eagles defense picking up its intensity a little bit right here. They'll go down to Robinson, got it to go.
Big basket for the big fella.
9-point lead. Eagles have played a nice inside-outside game. You know, you really like the way that both teams have passed the basketball up until that point. 5 turnovers now for Mooresville. They'll run the floor to the other end. Almost getting it is Darrell Orr. He's going to go to the line.
Warren gets to foul.
That is just his first. Free throws have not been automatic tonight so far.
No, Horizon is at 48% during the season.
That's not good.
No.
By the way, Easton Craney is checked into the lineup now for Mooresville. Orr did get 1 of 2. Back to a 10-point lead. Baseline drive there by Woods. He knew he was wide open right in front of us is Gresham Warren, and they don't see him yet. That zone is causing some issues right now. And we've got another 3-second call, this time against the Eagles, and there's some frustration there.
Yeah.
Gresham Warren's like, I'm open way over here.
Warren says, I'm open at the back door. You got to give me the ball.
Yep. I thought maybe the one time they're going to lob it to him down on the baseline.
He was there.
He was wide open. Here's Orr. Goes inside, turns it over. 4th turnover. So now see if the Eagles can capitalize.
There he is again.
Drive, basket, good. Borner now with 5 will head to the free throw line. I think they ended up getting Stump. If it is, it's number 2. It's either him or
5.
Larry Long. So they're going to get Long. So Borner at the line. First basket of the night for Borner. Free throws up and good. He is now 4 of 5 from the line. The lead down to 7. It was double digits earlier. Lead pass will find Long. Nice pass down low. Robinson will finish. He has 4. Robinson, strong young man down low, can cause a lot of issues.
Just a freshman.
And now, Eagles basketball. Back to a 9-point lead. The double pump goes out of bounds. Last touch there
by Larry Long. Winner moves on to the Final Four. Entry pass and a foul call on Gresham Warren, his second.
You got to think about that pass because you're lofting it up. You're going, both of them go for the ball, and you have position. You get bumped. Now he sits for a while.
Timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout by the Eagles. They lead it, or trail it, should say, 33-24.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Following the 30-second timeout, still a 9-point lead for Horizon Christian. Both teams in a zone right now. They're going to stay man, that being the Eagles. The drive, ball loose in the air, tip turnover by Horizon. That's their fifth. Larry Long unable to hold on to the basketball. Pace has slowed down a little bit in the scoring department in this quarter.
It had to be.
Yeah, I don't think it could keep that pace up as they did a 28-19 opening period. Drive down the lane between two defenders. Able to get the offensive rebound is Gabriel Warren, and a whistle and a foul. He tried to draw that foul underneath. So inbounding on the baseline is Gresham Warren. Back in the lineup is Bastion Carey. Ball loose on the floor. It'll remain Eagles basketball. That almost came your way. Craney, the kick out. Here's the three missed by Woods. And it'll be Horizon basketball.
I don't think that's a shot you really want. You
No.
run and set the ball up.
Yeah, it didn't look like, in fact, it will look like a really quick shot that time by Woods. Here's another three on the way. Good. How about Cameron Stump?
I think he's feeling it.
Fourth three-pointer, lead at 12. The drive down the lane off the pass, good, and Gresham Warren answers. Well, you're going to have to calm Larry Long down a little bit. You don't want his temper to get the best of him. So I'm assuming that foul was on Long. I didn't see it, but I think Long just picked up number 2, right?
That's his second.
Warren at the line. As we said, you got to keep your emotions in check, though. Timeout on the floor, full timeout, the lead at 9.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
After the full timeout, coming up on the halfway point of the second quarter, lead is at 9. Here's a three in the corner. That's an air ball. as Lake Harden is checked in. Back the other way we go. Strong to the basket. Blocked out of bounds by Stump. Easton Craney tried to take that one in and got it rejected. It will remain Eagles basketball.
Oh, he traveled.
No, he didn't. They didn't call it. It's a turnaround shot of the way good. Gresham Warren.
You are hilarious.
Lead at 7. So the Eagles surviving that 28-point opening quarter. Hanging right in there. Foul call on Woods. Now, what are you going to do when you go back and these three officials look at that and they go, that's a travel, and they're going to say, come on, Keith.
I'll invite him to my big screen.
There you go. Boy, right now, if you're Mooresville Christian, you feel pretty good. You're only down by 7. That hot shooting. Here's another three. The other side, Lake Harden comes back and gets a big three. Their second three of the quarter, lead back to 10. Turnover, Mooresville Christian. Back the other way on the drive is Orr, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Woods with his second foul. Tell you what, if you could score, you can maintain the score with Jones on the floor, on the bench. That's really good.
Daryl Orr gets his second in a row. He's now 4 of 6? 4 of 7.
Take that back if you can do it with Larry Long on the bench.
Right. Josh Vibert coming back in. Also coming in for Mooresville will be Gavin Lewis.
Good minutes for the big fella, huh?
Yeah, big-time minutes for Trevor Robinson with 4 points. Second free throw good by Daryl Orr. He now has 7. So right when you think the Eagles are about ready to make a nice run, the Lions come back and score. Shot missed. And quickly back the other way with the basketball is Miles, and he lost it out of bounds.
Can't dribble in front of 5 people.
No.
Correct. 3. Excuse me.
Yes.
But you know what I mean. I had a kid that's coaching on the other side there that wanted to dribble in front of 5 people. Drew found himself sitting down a little bit.
Doesn't work, does it?
No.
Under 3. Eagles working against that zone once again. The baseline drive, got by one defender, laid it in. Nice job that time by Easton Craney, who gets his first 2. Lead back to 10. The hot hand early was Cameron Stump. Ball turned over. 7th turnover. Down the lane. Floater up and good by Gresham Warren. And then the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lions. So the lead down to 8. I like that Gresham Warren.
He's a good player. Smooth.
So now let's see what's in store here for Horizon. The 3 no good by Orr. Offensive rebound by Harden, and then they take it away. Horizon 8 turnovers. Shot straight away. Good. It'll be a 3-pointer. Gabriel Warren. His 4th 3-pointer, and the lead down to 5.
You got to bring Long back. We got to put Larry Long back in the game.
Another turnover, and then Mooresville gives it back. Their 9th turnover of the first half. One thing, they got to get Cameron Stump going at 11 in the opening quarter, just 3 in this quarter. 90 seconds coming up here in a couple of moments. Launching and missing is Vibert from 3. And a foul in the backcourt by Stump, number 2.
Yeah, that's 80. That's 80 feet away from the basket, son.
If I were some D3s, NAIA schools, there are a couple kids on these teams I'd like to have.
Back in the lineup, Larry Long. Also coming in will be Drake Merriman for the first time. He wears number 10. He's a strong, looking like a tight end down low. 1:20 to go. Entry, Borner. Nice job underneath by Craney just to let the defender go by. Lead down to 3.
Game.
It's been double digits in the first half for the Lions. Here's a 3 in the corner, no good by Bibbert. Getting it back and missing it is Long, but he'll go to the line.
Oh, they're going to say it was on the floor.
Oh.
Now they're giving 2.
That'll be the 5th foul, though, on Mooresville Christian. Larry Long has not scored yet tonight.
And he contributes with 16 points on average.
Back in the lineup will be Lucas Woods. Gavin Lewis will sit down now for the Eagles. Well, that one didn't give him a kind roll at all, did it? Quickly up the floor is Gresham Warren. Almost turned it over. Kind of a small lineup right now for the Eagles, but they're able to attack the rim and miss it as Gabriel Warren couldn't get it to go. And we got a foul call as we head the other way against the Eagles.
I'll tell you what. We have seen a great first half of basketball.
Very good. Easton Craney picked up the foul. That is just his first. And Larry Long at the line, who just missed his last 2. Show you how different of a game this is. Horizon Christian had what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 baskets in the opening quarter. They only have 4 here in the second quarter. 1 of 2. Back to a 4-point lead. Lions had a chance to really make it, perhaps at that stage when they were up in double digits, to blow it open. Ball's going to be kicked there by Merriman.
Yeah, but good teams always find a way to come back.
Yep. And that's exactly what Mooresville did. Gresham Warren leading the way. That shot's going to be long by Gabriel Warren, but to get an offensive rebound. Here's another shot in the way. The high arcer, good by Gabriel Warren. His 5th three-pointer already. It's a 1-point game. 13 seconds to go and counting. Stolen away. Back the other way, bucket good by Gresham Warren. And just like that, it's a 1-point lead at the buzzer off the backboard. What a comeback by Mooresville Christian. After being down double digits in the first half, the Eagles have come back to take the halftime lead, 43-42. We'll come back with our halftime update in a moment here on IndianaSRN.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. You know, donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so We're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space. And so we have bed capacities for sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program, with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, and which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation, or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
(43-42) halftime score. What a run put together by Mooresville Christian to take the lead. As we mentioned, they were down double digits in the second quarter. They outscored Horizon 24-11, Coach, in that second quarter. Now, what did we say? How many games have we done, especially when you think about this year alone, where a team will score 30 points in one quarter, 4 the next. Now, there wasn't 4, but only 11 for Horizon in the second quarter.
Well, you know, you look at the game and you see the flows of the game, and Horizon has to sit a key player.
Yep.
Has only scored 1 point, but guy that's on the floor can make things happen. And Mooresville Christian just keeps on shooting some baskets. And I tell you what, the Gresham kid, the Warren kid, has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 16 points in the first half. Well, 18 points in the first half. And that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, here's how Mooresville's scoring went. You mentioned Gresham Warren with 18 points. Gabriel Warren had 12. Borner had 6. And then Craney had 4. That rounds out their 43. For Horizon Christian, Cameron Stump had 11 in the opening quarter, 14 at the half. Boy, they need to get his offense going again. 8 points by Josh Bibbert. Miles finished with 5. Here's another play you mentioned. Larry Long's got to get going. He has only 1 point. Darrell Orr with 7, and Trevor Robinson with 4. Turnover-wise, Horizon with 10 turnovers in the first half. Mooresville Christian with 9. Rebounding-wise, Mooresville Christian 13 and Horizon Christian with 12. So those numbers very even here in the first half.
A very quick observation. 3-pointers are not falling in the second half, in the second quarter for Horizon, and that made a big difference. They had 10 in the first half, in the first quarter, only 1 in the third, 2 in the second. Big time difference.
Yeah, I should mention Lake Hardin also had 3 for Horizon Christian in the first half. When we come back, second half action. The winner moves on to the Final Four this weekend. We'll have the third quarter on the way next here on IndianaSRN.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alive.
We're about a minute away from the beginning of the third quarter. Coach, let's talk about quarter number 3. You always talk about how you finish a half, finish a quarter, how you start a half, how you start a quarter. Horizon, I think, needs to get a really good start going here and get that rhythm they had back offensively back in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think if you're Horizon, your first 3 minutes of the quarter will tell you how far you'll go. If you fall down by 5 or 6 points, I don't know if you could come back with the way Mooresville puts pressure on you. And, their shooting has just been terrific. I mean, you look at the score here, you got, 85 points in the first half? We have done a lot of games this year, Troy, where we lucky had 85 at the end of the game.
And plus 2 overtimes.
Speaking of the state tournament, it's up in Granger, Indiana, as Jalen Posey, the director of the tournament, said 2 people had already stamped their way to the Final Four. This will be number 3, and in the Northwest region will stamp their ticket on Thursday. I don't know if I want to play Thursday and then turn around and play Friday and then turn around about Saturday, but that's the way the nature of the beast goes of the Northwest.
It's tournament basketball. Got to get used to it. All right, it'll be Eagles basketball to begin the third quarter, leading it by 1. They've been very good against this zone. That passing is what's been the difference right there. Missing the shot underneath, though, is Gavin Lewis. Able to get it back and connecting is Gresham Warren.
He has had a career tonight.
21 points, and there's another example, Coach. You can't give up second opportunities to the Eagles. So now Lions basketball in the lane, lifting high as Orr missed it, gets the offensive rebound, put back good.
Went after it, didn't he?
Each team now with an offensive rebound turns into points. Good ball movement again for the Eagles. One thing about it is, though that ball gets knocked to the floor, it's going to be off of Gabriel Warren, I believe. It'll be their first turnover of the second half. But I like what both teams can do against the zone. They really do a nice job seeing what's available. Ball's going to be stripped away, 11 turnovers. Now for Horizon. Entry past the kick. They're going to keep that ball moving. That's also another thing you like about the Eagles. They will move the basketball. Here's a three in the corner, rims in and out. Gabriel Warren can't get it to go.
He can shoot anywhere on the floor, that young man.
He certainly can. Here's a top-of-the-key three attempt by Bibbert.
Oh, look at that sky!
Here's a three the other way, no good. By Stump, it goes out of bounds over to the Eagles.
Larry Jones just flew over to top the young man.
Well, they need to get him going in points. He has only a single point so far. Lead at 2 now for the Eagles. Drive down the lane, nothing there. The kick out. The three by Harrison Craney is no good. The drive down the lane, finger roll, yes. Miles has 7. First 2 points since the opening quarter. We're tied at 46. Nice entry down low. Borner got trapped. I think he really could have gone up with that ball.
I think he could have got fouled.
He could have. Because he had a defender kind of fly by him
Definitely.
on the right. They'll go down low, intended for Gresham Warren. He's able to run down the loose basketball.
I don't think you need to force the ball inside, though.
No. I think that's what Coach Mark Wright is telling his team, just be patient. Hard sometimes to be patient when you're used to scoring a lot of points. They are going to flash at the high post. Only problem is Craney's not a very big post player. In the corner, releasing for three, good again, Gabriel Warren. He now has 15. Mooresville now leads it by 3. Nice crossover. They're going to wave off the shot. Foul on Borner. That'll be his second. That's a nice crossover there by Darrell Orr. Miles inbounding off the baseline. We're under the 5-minute mark. They're posting up, Stump down low, turns and misses. Offensive rebound, no.
He might have got hung on. Let him go.
So now the Eagles back the other way. The drive down the lane. Gresham Warren heads to the line for 2.
That's on Larry Long. That's his 3rd.
I know he was frustrated in the first half. A couple of his teammates had to come over and kind of calm him down a little bit. But I know it's tough right now. He's got to play with 3. Warren, 22 points now. 18 coming in the first half. Hits this one, it'll be their biggest lead of the night. Calmly strokes that one. Very impressed with Gresham Warren. Trap put on now by the Eagles. They'll shovel the pass in the corner. The 3 is no good by Orr. Trap in the backcourt. They're able to get it past the defense, past half court as well, and set it up down low. Almost a steal. Gresham able to get it back. The drive down low, layup good. It'll be Borner as he gets his 8th point of the night. Cameron Borner had 6 at halftime. It's now a 6-point lead for Mooresville Christian. Entry pass, jump hook, no good by Stump. He's had a difficult time getting points on the board since that opening quarter. They had 11. And now with a 6-point lead, the Eagles will slow it down as we come up on 3.5 minutes remaining. The entry pass Borner, and he's going to go to the line. They may have gotten Larry Long for his 4th. Now the thing is about Long, Coach,
You got to play very smart right there. Just if he's going to score, let him score because you need him on the floor.
Yeah, you got to back up. Now he's got 4. Now what do? You keep him in the game?
No, I think you got to sit him. You may need him in that fourth quarter for sure. As Borner hits the free throw. You got good minutes, by the way, from Trevor Robinson. And Robinson will come in now for Larry Long and will sit down 4 fouls and just 1 point. Borner back in for number 2. Second one just barely clipped the front of the rim.
Did it hit the rim?
Barely. Timeout on the floor by Horizon Christian. They trail at 53-46.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family, come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
You know, Coach, when you look at Horizon Christian, they're having a difficult time finding some points here over the last 2 quarters. They've been outscored when you think about it now, 34-16? 15. Yeah, over the last 2 quarters. Where has the offense gone? What do they got to do?
I think you got to jumpstart it again. You were down by 4 early, and then all of a sudden you did that run, nice little run, and you haven't had that run since then.
No, you have not. And now you lose Larry Long with 4 fouls. He could be out a long time. Quick hitter, Stump hits the 3, and they needed that one.
Boy, they did.
17 now for Stump. Lead back to 5. Now Eagles basketball. Borner on the drive, gets cut off, fires outside. The 3 is no good. As Lewis can't get it to fall. Back there the way we go. Little floater's going to be missed. Not a bad look that time.
Got to put a little bit more air.
Yep. Down the lane, shot is missed as Gabriel Warren couldn't get it to go. Back the other way, layup good. It'll be Miles. He has 9.
I like the enthusiasm. Down by 3, under 2 to play, 2:25 to play.
Then all of a sudden their offense begins to pick up. A lot of times your offense starts with what you do on defense. Down the lane, shot of the way, good. Gresham Warren.
Looked like he forced that and it still goes in.
Not afraid to take it to the defense right there. Back to a 5-point lead. Cross the timeline and then it's knocked out of bounds. Good hands defensively for the Eagles to get the deflection. Looked like that was Gabriel Warren. One thing there for Miles, don't get yourself caught hanging in the air, and he almost lost it out of bounds.
Well, the official helped him with that because it hit him, and he still stayed in bounds.
3 on the way, no good by Orr. 18th rebound of the ball game now for Mooresville Christian. We're tied at 18 in the rebounding department, and then costly turnover there for the Eagles. That's their 11th.
Tell you what, when Horizon runs the ball, runs it down the floor, they make baskets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, every once in a while they get a little careless with the basketball, but they still lead it by 5 as we are coming up on 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Darrell Orr out at the point along with Cameron Stump.
Their half-court game is not their game.
Yeah, they love to run. Robinson sets the high screen.
Driving down low, lost it, regains, and Miles lays it in. 6 in the quarter. He has 11 overall. Back to 3. Foul out front on Stump on the drive that time by Gresham Warren. Really good call. That'll be number 3 now on Stump. See what the Eagles will play with here. I doubt he's talking about 1. Down low. Borner missed it, got it back, missed it again. Ball will be rebounded and then saved from going out of bounds. Here's a 3 on the way, missed by Warren. Back the other way, Stump, basket good, and he's fouled.
I tell you what I liked about that. He protected the ball, used the basket as his helper. Look at that. Got pumped and then slid into the mat and go, yeah.
Yeah. Can tie the ball game right here. 19 points now by Cameron Stump. Ties the game as we're 56 all with 47.6 seconds remaining here in the third.
What a game. This has been fun.
We have seen swings both ways here tonight. See if Mooresville will play for 1. Good look at Gavin Lewis. Takes it in the lane. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Robinson. And then ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. Oh, we're going to come back this way now with the Lions owning the basketball.
I like Warren. Warren says, Mr. Referee, did you see that? He goes, I was down the other end.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, yeah. Now will the Lions play for 1? This is Robinson. Turns, misses. Tip out. Mooresville basketball. 10 seconds to go. Now they'll slow it up. Lewis will find Gabriel Warren. Nice pass underneath. Layup good, Gresham Warren. That's what you do when you move without the basketball. We head to the fourth quarter. Mooresville Christian on top, 58-56. Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board. Well, Coach, it may be one of those games where now you're thinking it come not overtime. I didn't say that down to the last possession. So here we go, final 8 minutes.
Got time to do this. I want to thank Justin and Ben, our production team has done an outstanding job. Got here early, set us up. The officials, and I tell you what, this has been a great tournament.
So now, Lions basketball to begin the final 8 minutes. They trail it by 2. By the way, Larry Long will have to sit a little bit longer. Miles picking up the scoring slack in that last quarter with 11. Shot's going to be missed right into the hands of Robinson, and he lays it in.
Look what I found.
Another offensive rebound there for Horizon Christian. We're tied at 58. The intensity will pick up a little bit more here in the fourth quarter. Gresham Warren. The turn, up and under, missed the layup. Robinson with a rebound.
Stump, great defense.
Back the other way we go, and we've got a traveling call against Miles. That's their 12th turnover.
You know, you're dribbling with 3 guys in front of you. Somebody's got to be open.
Yeah. And you can't dribble into traffic, though, like that either.
And try to get away with it.
Try to get away with it. By the way, Cameron Stump leading Horizon Christian 20. Gresham Warren has 27 now for the Eagles. Wide open shot, no good by Gabriel Warren. And then they turn it over. Wow, 13 turnovers. Got to take care of the basketball right there. Eagles in the corner. Quick release on the 3. Good. There's Gabriel Warren. He has 18.
That ball might have got deflected, Troy.
3-point lead now for the Eagles. Championship Final Four is on the line. Nice drive, and what do we have here? I think we're going to end up with a foul before the shot by Miles. So that'll negate a 2-point bucket right there.
Foul was on Wood.
So we'll take it out underneath. This will be Miles. Foul against Woods again.
That's 2 quick ones, and that's 4 on him.
Yep.
And he's got some rebounds today.
Well, he's coming out. Craney back in. Craney's been a part of that program since 8th grade. Played on the varsity level in 8th grade. They're posting up Stump underneath, and they're going to get him for 3 seconds. That is the 14th turnover now for Horizon Christian. I've seen more 3-second calls today.
I saw 4 today.
Than I've seen all season long, combined. Shows you how much the perimeter game has taken over the game of basketball. Just there's nobody in the paint hardly ever. Lewis very shaky with the basketball. Little give and go that time between Borner and Warren. They turn it over. Back the other way. Ball stripped out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lions.
You know, you say the 3 second, but it just tells you what the inside game in this game has been.
Yeah, there's a little more play in the paint.
A lot more.
Well, you know, when I become Supreme Emperor, we're getting the big guy back down low again.
I got you. Guess who's talking about big guy?
Yep, Larry Long back in. Long, the drive, basket good. First basket of the night now for Long. Back to a 1-point lead, and Mooresville Christian calls the timeout. They lead it by 1.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as...
Horizon Christian, by the way, leading in the rebounding department, 22-21. It will be Eagles basketball with a 1-point lead. Immediate shot right out of the timeout by Craney, his first bucket of the night.
They counted as a 2.
So Craney, no hesitation at all. 3-point lead, shot inside, nice job by Trevor Robinson. Robinson with 8. Back to a 1-point lead, we're under 5. Craney once again. We'll get it into the hands of Gresham Warren. Warren has not scored in this fourth quarter yet. 27-3. This is Lewis. Lewis driving, lost it out of bounds, and they'll say he turned it over.
That's great defense by Niles.
Zone trap now by Mooresville Christian. They'll try to slow things down. They force another turnover. 15 now. Inside shot, no good by Warren. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Lions basketball. Coach Wright says, wait a minute, that was off of a Lions player. Cross the timeline, they'll float the pass to Robinson and deflected out of bounds by Gresham Warren.
Both teams throwing the ball really just,
You know who should get the Hustle Award? This official right
Toby
here.
Reisner right there.
Nice crossover by Long. Off the glass, missed it. Rebound battled for, it's going to stay here. Boy, Long didn't miss that one by much. I think Long has decided, you know what, I've got 4 fouls. I'm going for it. I got to get some points on the board. Off the inbound, dangerous pass. Knocked out of bounds there by Gabriel Warren. He tried to sell it that it was off of the other 21, Cameron Stump. Halfway through the fourth quarter. This is Miles. What, are you giving away all my mints? Here is Long down the lane, left hand good. He must be trying to run for mayor. 64-63 Horizon.
First lead in the second half.
Yes. So now what will the Eagles do? This is a guy that got to get going. Gresham Warren. The 3 on the way. Thank you. Isn't that asking ye shall receive? Kick ball here on Mooresville.
Well, you took a step away from him.
Yeah, which you can't. 30 now by Gresham Warren.
30.
My middle name is Warren, so you can see where there's kind of a...
I can understand that.
Yeah,
there you go. There's the connection.
There's always a connection. I'd like to have him on my team. I don't care who it is. If I'd take him, Stump, Long, Gabriel Warren, I could be pretty good. 66-64, 2-point lead. Long to the baseline, and they're going to call a foul on the Eagles. See, he is such a talented player, Long is, that you hate to see him get into foul trouble.
You got to give him the ball.
Yeah, I think he's got a nose for it right now. Long, 15-footer on the way, good. Left hand, sweet.
Got 6.
Wow. Tied at 66. He reminds me of David Thompson. Remember him from the old Denver Nuggets? It'll be Eagles basketball. Will this young man, Gresham Warren, step up big again? Warren, the crossover. Surveys the defense, nothing there. Borna gives it back to Warren. Back to Borna. Kick in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. Missing it was Craney. Back the other way in the fast break. And offensive foul, I believe, against Larry Long. Better be careful. You don't want to show up the officials. 16 turnovers now by Horizon. Right when Larry Long was getting going, he's going to leave the game now with 7, and he was their offense here in the fourth quarter. So now, coming up on 2 minutes, and Mooresville wants a timeout. We're tied at 66.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt? Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Coach, we're going to get a look at that last charging call.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the young man stopped. He had position, ran over.
Well, big call in the game right now as Vibbert back into the lineup after the timeout. We come up on 2 minutes. By the way, each team has fouls to give. Big turnover right there. Back the other way we go. Vibbert at the lane and scores. 10 now for Vibbert. Vibbert gives them the lead by 2. The entry pass down low to Borner. Under 2 minutes to go. Here's Gresham Warren. Warren, the drive, and I think they called a
offensive
foul on the screen. They got Gabriel Warren, I believe.
Yes.
15 turnovers now by Mooresville Christian. And now the Lions get it back, leading it by 2. Oh, my. Turnover by Darrell Orr. Boy, you got to hold on to the ball right there.
Yeah. Get it across the 10-second line. Give it to your point guard.
There is a lot of quickness out on the floor for both these teams right now. Will it be Gresham Warren taking the key shot? And a foul on the floor. They're either going to get Robinson or Stump. Or who would they call this one on?
Called it a Miles.
So Miles instead, so he gets his first. Trying to tie the ball game. Entry pass down low, and the bucket good by Gresham Warren. 32 now. Great job underneath against Cameron Stump, who had him outsized. Coming up on a minute to go, almost a turnover again for the Lions.
This game is tied. My goodness.
Kind of championship game you like and you really expect from these two teams, knowing that a Final Four run this weekend is on the line. Here's Miles. And then a timeout called by Horizon. 47.4.
If you miss game number 1, Mooresville Christian girls advanced to the Final Four as they defeated Horizon Christian. And so Mooresville girls will be going up to Granger and play on Friday afternoon. The boys' games are Friday evening at Granger. 25th year of this tournament, and I tell you what, this is a doozy.
Horizon had 8 3-pointers in the first half. They have 1 in the second half. So now the question is, you haven't shot a lot of threes here in the second half, or even made a lot of threes. Do you want to drive to the basket, or you want to gamble on a three?
You got to go to the basket.
Okay.
And your foul count is to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because the next foul, you get 2 shots.
And if you're the Eagles, you don't want to foul with the other team going to the basket, because then you may leave it into the hands of the official who could send you to the line for 2 shots to give you the lead, and there may not be a whole lot of time in the clock either.
No. When I coached, I told our kids never let the guys in the black and white stripes beat you.
Yeah.
Don't let them have to. You don't want to make them blow the whistle. There's other coaches that want you to make them blow the whistle.
That's right. Stump will inbound. He's leading the team in scoring with 20. So far, with Larry Long out, they have tied the ball game. Stump directing traffic, the drive, and a foul call before the shot, and that'll be the 5th team foul now on the Eagles, and that's going to send Miles to the line for the first time tonight. He has 11 points. So 2 big free throws here for Miles. One more. Horizon doing this without Stump scoring so far in the 4th quarter.
And without
Larry Long
on the floor.
Yeah, other guys have stepped up. Number 2, no good. Now we're at odds. The drive down the lane. Basket good by Gresham Warren, and he's fouled. Boy, you can't let that young man go coast to coast. Chance to give the Eagles a 2-point lead. Foul's going to be called on Stump. That's his 4th. What a play there by Gresham Warren. Chance to get the 3-point play, and it's good. .34 points by Gresham Warren. It's a 1-point lead. Watch this play out. Ball stolen away. Big steal by Gabriel Warren. Timeout, Eagles. 18th turnover by Horizon.
That ball was deflected off the head. What a quick hands. Yeah, I have 71-69. Is that correct?
Yeah, so they didn't put one up there. I think they'll check the score. But in fact, I can see them checking the scorebook now. There you go. So it is a 2-point lead. Boy, what a steal by Gabriel Warren. Gresham Warren, Gabriel Warren, both huge games tonight.
That's correct.
35 points by Gresham Warren.
71 is correct. 69? Yes. No, 69 is right.
18 points by Gabriel Warren. So combined, the Warren boys, you're talking about 53 of their 71 points.
I tell you what, they're going to be, whoever wins this is going to be a tough out.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. But you have a player like Gresham Warren, and you can see that young man's played a lot of basketball.
1,600 points to career, is that right?
Yeah, coming in.
And how many does he have tonight?
35.
Yeah.
That's about what you scored a game.
I scored about 31.
So off the inbound. With the basketball is Craney, who's checked in. Lob pass down low, basket good. It'll be Warren again. 37 points, 4-point lead. Not enough time if you don't foul right here, and they will not get a shot off. Mooresville, 73. Horizon Christian, 69. And Mooresville down the stretch, winning the regional championship. What a game tonight.
I tell you what, a great fought ball game. And the state champions are no longer the state champions.
Nope.
We will have a new state champion.
Final scoring, Gresham Warren unofficially 37. Gabriel Warren with 18. 2 points by Craney. 4 points at being Harrison Craney. Easton Craney finished with 4. On the other side, Cameron Stump finished with 20. 8 points tonight by Trevor Robinson off the bench. Daryl Orr finished with 9. 12 points by Miles. 10 points by Bibbert. And Harden finished with 3. And there are your champions who move on to the Final Four coming up this weekend. And Coach, I know it's a tough loss for Horizon Christian. It's always a tough way to end the season, especially when you get into a regional championship like this and a Final Four on the line. But, you know, they got a lot of young players that'll be back next year.
A lot of young players. It just tells you that this kind of brand of basketball is good basketball.
Yeah, very good basketball. So Mooresville Christian, the champions. They move on. There's the trophy. They'll cut down the nets, and they'll move on to the Final Four this coming weekend. That will do it for us. Great job tonight, our entire crew. Fantastic job. We want to thank them, and we want to thank you for being with us. Mooresville Christian winning the title 73-69. For Keith Myers, I'm Troy Derengowski. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.